Welcome back to this lightning installment of a quick little bit of legal topic coverage. My name is Matthew Leffler. I am the armchair attorney, and we're talking about contractual fee shifting provisions. Oh, yeah, you asked for it, and I'm going to deliver. It's important that this is a topic we cover because it's something that you probably have to understand. And if you're a lawyer, you absolutely understand this. But if you're not a lawyer, it may be interesting for you to get a quick little deep dive, maybe less than 5 minutes, about what is contractual fee shifting. But before we can talk about contractual fee shifting, we have to really understand who pays for law, who pays for litigation, who's on the hook for that bill. Generally speaking, each party is responsible for their own costs. If you sue somebody and you win, you cover your own fees. If you sue somebody and you lose, you cover your own fees. If you are sued and you win, you pay your own lawyer. If you are sued and you lose, you pay your own lawyer. We call this the American system. Each side bears their own costs. So when you're in litigation or in the world of legal challenges, you're on the hook for your own bill. But there's two notable exceptions. One exception is statutory fee shifting. We're not going to cover a lot of statutory fee shifting. That's just by a law of Congress. So think of it like something from FMLA, or maybe it's something from a labor code or civil rights stuff that has some legislative fee shifting. No. We're going to cover contractual fee shifting. What is contractual fee shifting? It's when both parties make an agreement. And in the agreement, it has some provision as to who's responsible when you win or when you lose. Now, they're most common for people in this country that I have seen in my own practice in employment agreements, non-disclosures, things with non-competitions or non-solicitations, or any number of other things you might do with your current employer. And what you're going to find, and I urge you to take a look at your own documents. Again, this is not legal advice. Nothing I say is intended to establish an attorney-client privilege. Don't take legal advice from a podcast, but this is how you can understand something. In your contract, and I'm talking to you specifically. Yes, I'm looking at you. I'm talking to you. You will have a special clause in your contract. That clause will have something along the lines of the forum selection. Where can this thing be litigated? It'll have a choice of law. Whose laws are we applying for this contract? Those are usually where you may find the fee shifting provision. Now, the fee shifting provision will say something along the lines of whatever happens in the litigation, the prevailing party will be allowed to recover their fees from the losing party. What does that mean? It means if you get sued and you lose, you're not just on the hook for what you have been sued for. You may also have to reimburse the other party for the expenses that they have incurred suing you. Yes, that's what fee shifting does. It makes the movement from who pays the legal fee, not to both parties cover their own, have to pay their own way. No, it means that the prevailing party can go after the person that they sue and win and have their fees recovered. Now, this is one of the quick tricks that I do as a lawyer. When I look at a contract, I will always search for that language, because if I win, I get my fees paid. If I help you win, the opponent pays for my fees. But sometimes you'll see something a little bit different. You will not see language that the prevailing party recovers their attorney fees. It'll just be the company can recover their fees. So if the company sues you and you lose, you pay their fees. But if they sue you and you beat them, you don't get to recover your fees from them because the contract doesn't allow that. I believe in reciprocity, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that when you have a contract, both parties should be bound by equal terms. And when I see a fee shifting provision in the contract, contractual fee shifting, and I see that it is not mutual, I already know that that other side, not someone I would want to necessarily do business with, because they don't believe in fairness. They don't believe in having reciprocity. So that is what we're talking about in, I guess, a little bit over 5 minutes. Contractual fee shifting provisions. You probably have that somewhere in your contracts. You can take a look at it. You can learn about it. You can read about it. But at the end of the day, you are bound by those terms, even if you do not understand them. Your understanding is not necessary to be bound by the terms and conditions of the contracts you sign. Not always, anyway. So thanks for tuning in for this lightning fast live stream. And I apologize if you've heard screaming children. They are very hungry. It's breakfast time. Thanks for stopping by. Have yourself an absolutely terrific day. Thanks again.